Let's talk about chilling and mysterious true stories today. The story of the Enfield family. In 1977, the American Enfield family was visited by a poltergeist, and not just any mysterious spirit, disappearing mysteriously before the arrival of outsiders. No, this spirit was not afraid of any observers, who left the Enfield home astonished, not knowing how to explain the mysterious phenomena happening there. In the house, someone constantly dropped furniture. There were mysterious and creepy sounds, and people were tossed into the air like dolls. The girl who was most bothered by the spirit levitated above her bed. Cases of teleportation within the house were also observed. Subsequently, this story formed the basis for the horror film The Conjuring 2, although few know that it is based on real events. But no one was able to explain these events. Spontaneous combustion. In recent decades, there have been several cases of spontaneous human combustion that investigators and scientists have been unable to explain. One of them occurred in the 1970s. As reported by American newspapers, Mary Hardy Reeser was sitting in a chair in her own home in Florida when her body suddenly and unexpectedly exploded. On the protruding springs of the chair, only a few bones, a skull and a foot with a slipper still on it, were found. The fire did not spread to the surroundings and went out spontaneously. This could be considered just a newspaper hoax if reports of the incident were not preserved, in addition to the press, in the archives of rescue services. As in another case that occurred a decade later. In the 1980s, firefighter Gorg Mott also died in his apartment. His body was almost completely burned, although no sources of fire were found. Only a leg, a skull, and the remains of ribs were left of him, the official report states. And in this case, the fire mysteriously subsided as spontaneously as it had appeared. The mysterious letter. In the summer of 1999, the Missouri State Police found Ricky McCormick's body in a field. 72 hours earlier, his relatives had reported him missing. The police immediately noticed a strange thing. The body was in a stage of decomposition that usually takes months, not just a few days. No one could explain this phenomenon. The strangeness only multiplied from there. In 2011, the FBI reported that a note written in a strange code was found in McCormick's pocket. This seemed particularly strange since McCormick did not attend school and could not even sign his name. To this day, this phenomenon has not been explained. Subscribe to not miss the second part.